yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to widen their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Now a hit and a loose football. And that was scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Well, Rashad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. They'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had there during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
I've got to slow down the running game.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
This is White on the screen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Mayfield on 1st down. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Here's Mayfield. There's Evans again, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. On 1st down, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it lines up incomplete.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
A second down throw for Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now inside the 25. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 79 yards. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And bulldozing his way through. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's got a man, complete. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down. That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. On second down, they'll run with White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here's White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, this is White. And not a whole lot there as they get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. White. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Purdy now to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Purdy sets up to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit Yaya Diaby with his stop. Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? But usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Tackle made by Chase Young. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. They'll go up the middle with White. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now White lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And got his man complete.
Pass interference. Defense.
What's the deal, y'all? So pass interference the call, and that does going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And is going to be out of bounds, well short of the pylon, and that will be a turnover on downs. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They start the drive with White. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. And this is caught by Evans. And he caught it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 13. This one taken in by Otten. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
142 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And it's a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Mayfield on play action. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. White running to the left. And he he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White.